4 years ago, families in Dawson Springs decorated the city and their homes for the holidays.
So I had the cutest decorations. You know, I had just went all out.
The night of December 10th, those same families took cover.
You know, they always say it sounds like a train, but that night sounded like a train hit a plane. It did not just sound like a train.
When people reemerged from their basements,
All I could see was night. You know, used to there was a house there, there was a roof there.
Anita Baker, the manager at Planters Bank, opened the building where neighbors could shelter overnight. On the other side of town, once Elizabeth Robinson saw that her house was okay, she drove in to check on family and friends.
When we got to this side of town, I didn't know where I was. All the landmarks were gone.
Reality set in as the sun rose. Homes and apartments were destroyed. The city's park left in ruins. Livelihoods interrupted.
This side of town was gone. There was nothing left.
I used to recognize every block. That's where my dad learned to play baseball. That's where my granddad was a pastor for 50 years. And then not being able to recognize it that day.
Despite their homes being destroyed, Baker and Hyde put the needs of others first. Baker continued working at the bank and through the local Rotary Club helped provide others with relief.
That was some of the very first help that came in hand. Take care of your most immediate and basic needs.
Hyde, a nurse practitioner, spent weeks at Pennyrile State Resort Park, where victims displaced by the storm were staying.
We had many people that were injured, many people that were healing wounds and needed medical attention.
4 years later,
We're taking baby steps.
homes are rebuilt, the bank has repaired and reopened, but this year the building was damaged again in a flood.
Almost at the end of recovery from that, and so it's been a process, obviously.
A building where Hyde is moving her coffee shop also flooded.
The brick was still good around it, so we've decided we've gut it.
As that buildup continues, a trailer carries the shop's name, Ground Up.
Everybody has to start somewhere from the ground up.
Work is beginning from the ground up at the new Dawson Springs City Park. That's the biggest focus for Robinson, a park board committee member and principal of the local high school.
We have seniors that are graduating that have never played a home baseball or softball game.
The park's rebuild has taken time, requiring both federal and state funding. For Robinson, its return means a brighter day for future generations.
They deserve the same park and the same privileges and the same lifestyle that we had growing up.
A park worth building because this year, more families have returned to Dawson Springs as the holiday season is in full swing.
People are going to spend this Christmas in new homes.
Baker and Hyde are in newer homes too, with mostly new things, but Hyde salvaged one framed message: faith to keep going. In Dawson Springs with photojournalist Jessica Farley, Conrad DeLuche, WHAS 11 on your side.